Hi everybody, my name is Maneesh Konkar. I run a digital marketing agency called Direction One Digital, and we are based in Mumbai and we work globally. In this webinar, I want to share with you a whole lot of experiences culminating into 5 simple strategies for business growth. I've been an entrepreneur for more than 20 years. I've been associated with BNI. I'm an entrepreneurship faculty at SPJN, and we won the Best Faculty Award also over there. And over the last so many years, we've dealt with hundreds and thousands of small, medium, and large businesses. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is how can you, as a business owner, as a digital marketing agency, or simply by just hiring one young digital marketing person, along with a little bit of knowledge at your end, how you can dramatically drive your business growth, build an online brand, make a lot more profits by charging higher prices, collecting your money on time, getting rid of bad clients who don't pay you on time, who get a lot of work done from you but don't compensate you for your efforts. I mean, I've been there. I've seen a lot of ups and downs in my own business, and this is what we are going to share in this particular webinar. All right, so let's begin. Okay, I want to start straight away with the agenda of what we are going to cover over the next about half an hour to 45 minutes, and feel free to reach out to us in case you want more questions. You have more questions to ask. So the first point is I would like to talk about the kind of results that we have delivered for our digital marketing clients. I want to give a little bit brief about our own company, and then we're going to get straight away into the 5 simple strategies for digital strategies for business growth. And then we end the webinar with a few offers that we have for you. We sell online courses. We are a digital marketing agency. We believe that by looking at this webinar and doing the course that we are offering to you at a very nominal price, you will be able to start running campaigns in as little as 7 days. Okay? You will not need an agency. That's the point. However, if you still want to work with an agency, we would love to offer our credentials for that. And that's what this webinar is all about. All right, so let's begin. Okay, so what is the goal, right? The goal is to grow the business. How does a business grow? A business grows when it has a lot of leads coming in at the top of the funnel. So we are working with Tata Motors. We are working with Tata Motors commercial vehicles. We're working with Tata Motors passenger vehicles. We've also worked with Asian Paints, helping them drive digital across 12 countries across the world. We're talking Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Fiji, right? Various countries. So we've run a lot of campaigns. We've helped these companies run a lot of campaigns. We've helped a lot of automobile dealerships, and this is one of the examples that I want to give you. An automobile dealership depends on the number of inquiries that are coming in, the number of leads that are coming in, and therefore cost per lead and leading to cost per retail. Right now, if you look at cost per lead, the number of leads that are coming in and the amount of money that you're spending, and that gives you cost per lead. But not all leads convert into sales, and therefore cost per retail is the key indicator. So our processes improve the quality of these leads, also resulting in a large part of the sales page happening online itself. What I mean by that is that traditionally we have looked at the dealership and the sales team at the dealership to do the sales pitch. Our purpose was to get the customer, the prospect, into the showroom. But now what we are talking about is that people want to do research online, right? They don't want to waste too much time talking to a salesperson. They are afraid that if they give their name to and phone number to a salesperson, this salesperson is going to follow me for the rest of my life. They don't want to do that. Right? So therefore, the ad does the heavy lifting. And the way we construct the ads using options like flexible, using options like dynamic creative, by using the full range of ad assets that we help create because of our experience in the world of automobiles and digital, we are able to deliver this fantastic quality of let me see this. Okay. This point here, this is the point that I want to share with you. Okay, a cost per lead of less than 40 rupees, which is less than half $1, is what we have achieved for one of our automobile clients. Okay, most automobile dealerships don't do a very good job of it. We worked with many of them, and therefore the way we can add value is for the sales side and also on the service side. A lot of people, car customers, tend to go to the local mechanic. They don't come back into the dealership. The next point is, many times when you visit the Facebook page of a dealership, it has very few followers, like 400, 500 followers or so. That doesn't create a very good impression. So therefore, we can help you grow the number of followers. Okay? That's one of the services that we provide. And of course, we can run Facebook ads and Google ads to help grow the number of leads into the business. As this happens, there is a direct impact on business growth. Because of the way we are running the advertisements, you get much better quality of leads. These are the two benefits. A second example that I want to share with you is something we did to improve the online branding. Now, we studied this company, had a barely functioning website, had a Facebook page, and there was some cursory posting that was going on. We identified and implemented a number of parameters to improve the way this automobile dealership was building its online brand. So the first point that we talked about was that they had some fantastic offers that were running, but the banner image did not have any information about any of those offers. I mean, you really had to search through all the posts to get that particular information, which was the highlight of that particular month. There was a workshop which was providing lots of services. There were annual maintenance contracts. There were accessories packages that were available to customers. None of this was visible on the Facebook page. This dealership was almost 25 years old, and there was no history of the dealership. I mean, these people were respectable members of society. They had sold thousands of cars in the last 25 years, but none of that information was actually coming across on the introduction section. Now, if you're posting, for those of you not familiar with this thing, what are UTM parameters? So it's a set of parameters that you add next to a hyperlink so that you come to know where the traffic is coming on. So look at it this way. When we build an online brand for any company, we will create a Facebook page. We will help you run your Insta business account. We may create a WhatsApp business page. We may create a website. We may create a YouTube channel. Now, from all of this, there may also be a LinkedIn page. There may also be a Twitter handle. Now, from all of this, as you post on all of these places, there will be traffic that will come to your website, and some of that traffic will convert into a lead, an inquiry. How do you know which platform is giving you that particular success? And that is where UTM parameters come into this. We noticed that there were no UTM parameters, so this company had no idea which of its social media handles was actually working. Hashtags. The ads also need to be searchable. The way you would go to Google and search, you would also go to Facebook and search, you would also go to Instagram and search. So there was no hashtags that were used, and a whole lot of other things. For example, car of the week, right? There were so many new launches that this company was doing. The information was just not there on the Facebook page. Deliveries were happening, delivery photos were being taken, those photos were being posted, but the owners were not being tagged on the Facebook page. One more point I wanted to suggest to all of you who are automobile dealerships. If you put yourself in the shoes of the customer, and you've got like hundreds of used cars, how would people narrow down and select the ideal used car? So somebody might be looking for, let's say, a BMW. So you can have, instead of having that full inventory and exposing him to the full, 400 cars on your website, one of the things we suggested was, why don't you just run a campaign for the number of BMWs that you have? Okay, so 5 BMWs for less than $40,000, used BMWs. Somebody may be interested in a convertible. So 5 convertibles, which may be from different brands. The first idea was about different models of BMWs that are available, or Mercedes that are available, or Toyotas that are available, right? So this is the kind of stuff that we believe helps any business build an online brand. Okay, the target audience for the page is not just the potential customers who are coming in. It is also the existing customers. And why? Because this same person who's buying a car from me is going to upgrade this car about 3 to 4 years later, is interested. I would want to sell him accessories. I would want to sell him an annual maintenance package. Okay, and there is a lot of repeat business that I can do in any any automobile dealership. Now, the example that I'm giving you is for an automobile dealership, but we are, because we have been corporate trainers for more than 20 years now. I have done training programs for over sales and digital marketing training for over 100 companies till now over the last so many years. We have a solid understanding of business, and that is what comes out in the way we help you build an online brand. Okay, so these are the things that are necessary, right? This is how it's done. The third point I want to talk about is it's extremely critical that if you're running any digital marketing campaign, to track the ROI from the marketing. And if you put up 10 creatives, the analytics at Facebook, when you study it, it tells you which of these creatives are working. Now, if I realize that 2 out of the eight or 10 creatives are working, and those 2 are talking about, in the automobile client, for example, people said price would be the most important. The creatives that work actually spoke about total cost of ownership, lower total cost of ownership, the safer, smarter, and the eco-friendly options in the vehicle actually connected better with the customers. The fuel efficiency bit connected with the customers, not the original price. So sometimes, when you put all of this content out into the world, the market responds in very surprising ways. And that's what helps us improve the marketing ROI, thereby saving a lot of money for you. And thereby, with digital, what we are talking about is it can actually be a very, very economical way to grow your brand and to grow your business, right? All right. So when we analyze digital marketing data, what are this the kind of data that we give to to the business owners? Well, this is what we give. What we give is how many, what was the target reach for the campaign? Which platform worked? Was it Facebook? Was it Instagram? Was it Google? Was it Google search? Was it YouTube? Did the videos work? Did the carousels work? Did the images work? What was the age group of people who responded to the campaign? Was it iOS? Was it Android? Was it some other, was it iPads, desktops? What was the device? Which creatives worked? Which communication worked? And when I do all of these things, when we as digital marketers do all of these things, the business understands what the customer is looking out for. It is able to fine tune its marketing strategy and therefore get huge ROI, right? Okay. Now, to give you a background about me, my name is Maneesh Konkar. We have done work with all of these clients in India and across Asia and Africa over the last uh, more than 20 years. All right. And like I said, within the automobile space, Tata Motors is a client for digital, Tata Motors commercial vehicle, passenger vehicle, and Asian Paints globally is what we work for. Otherwise, we've done sales and marketing work with all of these other companies. All right. So the first point I want to talk about, okay, now beginning our module on 5 simple strategies with which you can grow your business, grow your online brand, build your top line, build your bottom line, get your money faster. I mean, aren't these the 3 most critical things in business that we look out for? Well, to give you a sense, okay, what happened in 2021? Now, this is from Dentsu. Dentsu is one of the world's largest digital marketing agencies, and they track the percentage of ad spend. So across different types of formats. So if you were a marketer, you could spend your advertising dollars on advertising pounds on TV, on print, on digital, on out of home, on radio, on cinema. Now, these are the 6 formats that are available to you. In 2021, digital. I'm taking a specific example of India, and there's similar data for Europe and US and Australia and Southeast Asia. So we saw that 30% of the total expenses in the year 2021, this is post-COVID that we're talking about, 30% of the expenses went towards digital. This number in the year 2022 went to 35%, right? From 1 year, it went from 21,000 crores to 29,000 crores. And in 2023, this digital number, you can see this number here, 40,000 crores, which is 44% of the market. So in 2021 to 2022, the share of digital went from 30% to 35%. And in the next year, which is 2023, it went to 44%. Television has dropped, on the other hand, from 42% to 32%. Digital is not for kids anymore. It's not as if only the only the kids are on Instagram. Everybody is on Instagram. Everybody is on Facebook. Right? That's what is happening. These are recent trends. These are post-COVID trends. And what it's basically saying is that, therefore, digital should be your biggest ad spend. Strategy number one is, if you are not doing digital, there is a huge amount of money that you might be wasting, because digital has these huge benefits. First of all, it is very low in cost. It will take me a lot of pounds to create a campaign on TV. The campaign to run outdoor hoardings is going to cost a lot, but digital can actually be run in a much more economical manner. Digital promotes engagement. I'm sitting and watching a TV campaign. I cannot participate in it, nor can I participate in a hoarding that I'm seeing while I'm driving on the road. But in a digital campaign, I can engage, I can ask questions, I can ask comments, I can put my comments. Superb targeting options are available. So one of the options that we suggest to our clients, to the automobile client, for example, we worked with one client where this company had thousands of customers who had bought cars from them in the past. So they launched a new variant of a particular vehicle, a bestseller, and we simply took the customer data 3 to 5 years back, the list of ad customers, uploaded that Excel sheet onto Facebook, and Facebook reverse engineered it and identified the Facebook ID and Instagram ID of that person from the name, mobile number, and from the email address, and presented it to us as an audience. And we ran an exchange campaign only for that number of people, which was about 6,000 people or so. Right? Let's face it, if you're selling a high ticket product, you don't have millions of customers out there. You have a few hundred. Identifying that 100 is what is extremely easy on digital. Now the point is, if I'm showing you an ad during a cricket match, then you are watching that ad, your wife is watching that ad, your husband is watching that ad, your parents are watching it, your kids are watching it, your driver is watching it, the construction laborer is watching it. But not all of these guys are your target audience for a 30,000 pound car. So how do I therefore, so if I'm showing a campaign to a whole lot of people who are not my target audience, my advertising is getting wasted, and therefore my ROI is low. So because of this superb targeting options that are available, marketing ROI tends to be better. It's easier to build a brand online, okay, and more economical. We have performance data available. Earlier, we did not have any performance data available, and we can run campaigns for 5 days. We can run it for 10 days. We ideally recommend that unless you're proposing a consumer offer, a short-term consumer offer, campaign should run permanently. You will see phenomenal optimization benefits coming through as the campaign runs for a week or 2 weeks or 4 weeks or more. All right. So therefore, okay, strategy number one to all the business owners out there is digital should be, your spends on digital should be the highest proportion of your marketing budget. If it's not happening today, there is something wrong and you are clearly wasting a lot of money on this, right? Okay. Now, where should this money go? Let's look at the second aspect. So the way we have in traditional marketing, we have 4 P's of marketing, which is product, price, place, promotion. In digital marketing, we've got owned media, paid media, and earned media. Owned media are your social media handles. And the idea is to focus on owned media first. Now, I want you to do a quick activity here right now. I want you to pull out your phones. And if you're watching this on phone, just pause the webinar. And if you're on Android, do a search on digital well-being and parental controls. And if you're on iOS, do a search on on screen time. Just get that app open. And this tells you where are you spending a majority of your time. Now, some of you may be spending it on Facebook. Some of you are spending it on Instagram. Some of you may be spending it on Google. Some of you may be on WhatsApp. Some of you may be on LinkedIn, on X, on YouTube, on some other platform. Now, whenever we work with automobile companies and automobile dealerships, one of the questions that we always get asked is, I already have a Facebook page. Why do I need a website? Well, here's the answer. If you do a search on your on Chrome, open Chrome, open Google search on Chrome, and do a search on car dealer near me. Or if you're a manufacturing company, do chemical dealer near me. Whatever is a product that you are selling, and see which is the results that is coming out. Is your website coming number one on the page? Now, why doesn't your Facebook page come? How many of you saw Facebook results on that particular page? Chances are very few of you. So the idea is no platform sends traffic outside the platform. So a Facebook page is required for people who use Facebook a lot. An Instagram handle is required for people who use Instagram a lot. But if I'm on Google, Google will not send traffic to either the Facebook page or the Instagram page. That's outside the platform. So Google will send traffic to a website. Google will send traffic to a Google business page if you're doing a near me search. And if you have a YouTube channel, then there are some people who like to watch videos. There are some people who like to look for information on Instagram. I mean, Instagram also has a very strong search feature now. So the second suggested digital strategy for everybody is that you should have a combination of both Meta as well as Google ecosystem handles for your business. It doesn't take too much effort. All of this is free. You don't need to spend a single dollar for any of these things, but some handles on the Facebook Meta ecosystem and some handles on the Google ecosystem, which is Google Business Profile or a website or a YouTube handle. And if you're doing B2B, then you better have a LinkedIn page. That's necessary. All right. We can help you create all of these things, but in the next module, we have a lot of ideas on how you should create it. All right. Now, the next strategy is what is it that you would actually put on these social media handles. Now, what most people do is some posting which they hire some intern to do, and the intern does a botchy job of it. And many times that happens because the business does not know what exactly to put up on the social media handle. So the first, okay, so what we've got is 11 different ways in which we can post on social media. And the idea is that all these algorithms have changed over the last 2 to 3 years. Earlier, they used to incentivize likes and comments. Now they encourage you to post savable and shareable content. All right, so let me give you one example. What is a savable content? So let's say you are selling cars. Okay? Your target audience for the social media handle, the Facebook page, the Instagram handle, the YouTube channel is not only potential customers who you want to bring into your business and get them to buy your products. It's also existing customers who have already bought a product from you. Now, if you're an automobile dealership and somebody's already bought a car from you, what is the top 3 challenges that they face? Fuel efficiency, understanding the various features of the car. So supposing you come out with a post which is 5 ways to improve fuel efficiency of your vehicle. Electric is a new technology. A lot of people don't understand how to maintain electric cars. You're selling electric cars. 4 ways in which you can get the best out of your electric car. It doesn't have to be a Marvel production. It just has to be a bunch of social media posts. It is ultimately on a very small phone that they are going to see most of these posts on. 99% of the content engagement will happen on the smartphone. And therefore, the idea would be to come up with a steady stream of content, which you keep putting on your handles. And that's how we build a community. That's very critical to build a brand. So, okay, what are the different ways in which you can write more engaging posts on social media? First is you show social proof. So you show videos and text testimonials of happy customers. Second, you show a customer case study. So there was a company which does a lot of consulting work that we worked with. And one of the case studies that they made was, this is how the customer was struggling with their marketing campaigns. We came in and did some market research for them. This is the way the market research was done. These were the findings of the market research. These were the implementations of the market research. This is the impact on the customer. So can you create case studies of how your customer faced a challenge, used your services, you performed some of these services, and the client benefited from the solution? All right, that's the second method. Third, you educate the customer. How do I improve fuel efficiency? 4 ways to extend tire life of your commercial vehicle. Okay, that's point number three. Leadership talks. If your owner has spoken in a industry summit or has given an interview in the press, then that is what needs to go on your social media handle. Best wishes on special days. Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy New Year. This is the kind of stuff. Most people do this. Um, if you're a finance company, what you can do is you can celebrate successful people in your field. For example, if you are selling, let's say, online courses like we do, what we put up is anybody who succeeds. So our cricket team does well, we talk about it. Somebody achieves a chess, wins in chess or wins the marathon, and that's what we talk about. So you can celebrate successful people in your field. Now, if you're a finance company and you say, so why don't you do these three things? But if you say Warren Buffett also says that you should do these three things, my orientation to listen to you is much higher. All right. So you can celebrate successful people in your field. Um, you can quote Sir Alex Ferguson of Manchester United if you are in coaching. You can quote Marshall Goldsmith. You can quote senior leaders from industry who are who are saying the same things that you want your customers to adopt. Humorous post on trending topics. So let's say global warming is going up, electric vehicles are becoming more popular, people are struggling with technology, Coldplay's concerts are selling out like crazy. You had Taylor Swift who was doing the Eras tour recently. Right? Lots of posts on current trending topics are what can be put up. The idea is engagement, right? The idea is that your brand has to be in the public memory. Relevant posts is what will enable that brand recall to happen. Okay. Finally, you've got some new products that have been launched. Once a week, one post on a new product that you've launched and talk in detail about it. Make buying simple for the car buyer. So 5 SUVs under 25,000 pounds is what you can, is the kind of post that you can put up. We know one automobile dealership which has a very enthusiastic team of social media people, just 3 of them. And what they do is they went around the workshop and just took interviews of all the workshop people and said, which is the most expensive tool that you own, that you have in your inventory, which you rarely used. Just a humorous way. You got 400 cars in the inventory right now. Which is your favorite car? Right? So if you were to buy one of your own company's cars, which one would you buy? So this is the second strategy that we're talking about, is create a bunch of content which is regularly, which is posted regularly. So we're talking once a day. Okay, so the 30 posts in 30 days is what we're talking about. Post should be savable and shareable, and you put the same information on all the social media handles to begin with, and this is how you build a community on social media. Okay, how do you operationalize this? You hire an intern. You can hire an intern from a college. That intern most probably will know video editing. They will also know how to use Canva. The free version of Canva is more than enough to generate any of this content, but that intern needs guidance on what kind of content can you provide. So you have to do the as a business owner, you have to do the brainstorming on how that content needs to go across. All right, what kind of content do you need to put up? All right, so having said that, let's now move on. So we've covered 2 out of the 5 strategies. Let's now go on to the third one. All right, so strategy number 3 is, when you put up your social media handle, there should be the right nomenclature and titles, so that the way the market is searching for you, your handles start coming up on the first page of Google search, or on the first page of Facebook search or Instagram search, because the handles contain the right keywords. This is called search engine optimization. So how does one start with search engine optimization? What does your brand stand for? What is your company? What do you want your company's reputation to be? Do you make cost effective products? Do you make products with the lowest total cost of ownership? Do you make the cheapest products in the market? Do you make the most reliable products in the market? And based on all of this brand positioning, how does the customer search for your product or the category of products? So does he, for example, search Hyundai Ioniq 5, or does he search luxury SUVs near me? Or does he search top luxury SUVs near me? Right? Now, based on this, what we help you do is what you could do also right now is go to Google right now and search for these typical keywords. Who is coming up on the first page? Check it out. Is it your dealership? Is it your Google business profile? Why is your Google business not profile not coming up on the first page? Maybe because it doesn't contain the right keywords. So whatever the market is searching for, those are the keywords that need to go into the title of your page, the title of your Google business profile. It needs to be there on the body. There needs to be reviews on the page. All of those things are necessary. How do we select the right keywords? High search volume, long tail keywords, low bids. So what are high search volume? Large number of searches happening for those keywords. What are long tail keywords? So laptops under $500 is a short tail keyword. Laptops under $500 with i7 RAM and 64 GB memory is a long tail keyword. Long tail keywords indicate higher purchase intent. Tata Nexon price Tata Nexon is a short tail keyword, is an informational keyword. Tata Nexon on-road price in London. Jaguar Land Rover on-road price, Jaguar or Land Rover Defender on-road price in London is a long tail keyword, indicates much higher purchase intent. If these keywords have low CPC bids, chances are you are getting a lot of organic traffic onto your pages. So strategy number 3 for all you business owners out there is there are some free tools on keyword search that are available. There is Google Keyword Planner. You can open a free Google Ads account. We have a course which you can do a search on YouTube and come up. Our own channel also has some videos on this. But it's the easiest thing in the world to open a Google AdWords account and search for the right keywords over there. All right. So these are the keywords. This is strategy number 3. Optimize your content, your social media handles for all the right keywords. All right. Okay. Now, by now you must be wondering, can I actually do all of these things? So we've got two options for you. Right. One is we're going to direct you to a course of ours which has Facebook ads, social media marketing, Instagram ads, Google search ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads. It's priced at a very economical price. You can sign up, do that course, and within 7 days, I assure you, you will be able to run and do all of these things yourself. Otherwise, reach out to us. We've got some fantastic offers that are running for people like you, for business owners like you, and we can help you do all of these things. Okay, we can always do a 1 or a 3 month kind of a trial and figure out whether this is working for you and how well all of this is working. All right. So step number 4 is to run hyper local targeted ads for business growth. Mind you, till now what we were talking about was doing things free. You don't have to spend a single dollar on any of the stuff that we mentioned in strategy number 1, 2, or 3. All of it is completely free. Only after this is completely different from what most digital marketing agencies will tell you to do. They will tell you start running ads immediately. What we're talking about is do your own media piece first, do search engine optimization first, select your target group, and then run ads for different products of your company. Run brand awareness or lead gen campaigns, run remarketing campaigns for warm audiences. Let me give you an example. So if you already sold to a bunch of customers in the past, you can run a set of campaigns to only those customers. All you need is an Excel sheet. Okay, this is called remarketing or a full funnel strategy using custom audiences. If somebody already visited your Facebook page, if somebody has already visited one particular page of your website, you can put all those page visitors into a custom audience and run a specific campaign for only those people. Okay, these are called remarketing audiences for campaigns for warm audiences. We use a mix of creatives and communication. Canva is good enough for most of these things. You do not need a Marvel video editor to run all this. And once you start doing this, if it works well, you run paid ads all the time. Do not stop. One of the biggest mistakes that we have seen digital marketers make is to run these start stop kind of ads. You run an ad, run for 10 days, it does well, and then after that you just stop the ad for some silly reason. Now, if something is working for you, why on earth would you want to stop that campaign ever? Just ask yourself that. All right. Okay. Last point. Okay. Strategy number 5 is many times people say, let's run the campaign for 1 month, then we'll see what's going on. No. Campaign analytics have to be tracked on a daily basis. Before you do a send receive on your email, our suggestion would be that if you're a digital marketer or a business owner, this is not something that can be delegated. You have to look at the campaign analytics on a daily basis, because you come to know which creatives are working, which audiences are performing better, which leads are converting, and we look at one North Star metrics. You noticed I have a bit of a sore throat. Okay. So we were talking about one North Star metrics. And what is that one North Star metrics? It is not cost per lead in a performance campaign. It is cost per retail. What is the difference? Well, you can pay a little higher for cost per lead, but if it eventually results in a higher conversion ratio, your cost per retail will go down. Let me demonstrate to you. So let's say you're running 3 different campaigns on Facebook, Google search, and YouTube. Traditionally, what you would look at is a budget of let's say 20,000 rupees, and you're getting 200 leads from Facebook, 150 leads from search, and 250 leads from YouTube. You might think that the YouTube cost per leads is the lowest, and therefore that is what you need to. Not really, because if I look at cost per retail data, first cost per retail, how many customers eventually bought? Not all leads convert. Okay, sometimes your ratio might be 5%, 10%, 25%, depends on a whole lot of factors. So we find that the YouTube didn't result in that many retails, but search leads actually resulted in more retails, and therefore the cost per retail data is actually telling me that I should go on to doing more of Google search. Okay, put my input into Google search campaigns and not Facebook or YouTube. Campaign wise cost per retail is what we track about. That is what you should be tracking as you start running campaigns regularly. This is one North Star metrics that you would do in performance marketing. In brand management, what is it that we talk about? We don't talk about link clicks. We talk about video views. The world is switching to short videos. What percentage of your videos are being watched? How long are people watching the videos? What is the engagement that they are doing with the videos? Those are the things that are more important than link clicks. Link clicks was a parameter that we used to track a few years back, but not anymore. All right. So having said that, okay, what is therefore, to summarize the 5 strategies for digital business growth? First point we're talking about is your own mindset. You need to be more oriented for spending on digital, and not look at digital as some activity that needs to be delegated to some marketing intern. The digital ad spends therefore should be number 1. Content has to be savable and shareable. Content should be posted daily, and we've given you a lot of ideas on how to do that. A free version of Canva and a free version of any video editing software is good enough. You do not need anything extra for it. Do search engine optimization using free tools like the Google Ads Keyword Planner. Our online courses has a short video on that. I'll just connect you to that in the next video, next slide. And then after that, you can start running hyperlocal focused ads using very limited budgets of a few $100, few £100 every month. And the idea is to track analytics daily, and that's how you improve marketing ROI. All right, everybody, if you come till here, these are the various steps in which you can build an online brand. What I would like to do is, you must be wondering now, how do I do all of these things? Well, I'm not an expert in digital. Yeah, let me tell you how to do this. So there are 2 ways in which you can do this. One is that you can sign up for our digital marketing course and do it yourself. Click on the link that you are seeing in the in this video, and and go ahead and buy the course and start learning immediately. It's a bunch of recorded videos on search engine optimization, digital marketing performance metrics, Facebook and Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, search ads, YouTube ads. All of it put together in one course. right? Along with case studies and how to start creating all of these ads manager accounts, how to open a business page and start posting content regularly. That is one. You can do this all yourself. The second thing is reach out to us. We can help you do all of these things. We're very good at it, and we have delivered some fantastic results for our clients. Fine. If you want to sign up, this is the course that I've been talking about for MBA students and marketing professionals. We have a lot of case studies on this. No need to hire an agency. Click on the link associated with this, that you see on your screen, and go ahead and sign up. The second thing that you could do, we've got some additional sales and marketing courses. So if you are running a B2B business, or if you're doing negotiation skills, just check out our site direction1.org, and we've got a coupon code also where you can use all of these courses to get a discount. Right. The next thing that you can do is reach out to us. Our offer for our standard charges would be that we can handle your social media handles. We would charge about $1,200 per handle per month, and we got an offer that is running right now, which is for just $500. We will handle 2 of your social media handles, and we can help you run 2 meta ads campaign and show you the marketing ROI. Normally, this service is available to you for 1,200 into 4, like 1,200 for Facebook, 1,200 for Instagram social media handles, and $1,200 for Facebook ads, $1,200 for Google ads. We can help you run all 4 at a first month fee of just $500. If this sounds interesting, let's talk. Reach out to me, send me some details of your business, and we'll set up a Zoom call and we can take this further. Right? All the links are there in the in the option that is popping up on your screen right now. All right. So having said that, thanks a lot for coming till here. My name is Maneesh Konkar. We are an awesome digital marketing agency, and you can also check out our courses. Either way, we are fine. We would love you to start doing this on your own. It's great to be in digital. Our business has transformed like crazy. I myself have tripled my income in the last 3 years because we've shifted to digital. Okay? We are great fans of this entire process, and the best is yet to come. I'm Maneesh Konkar signing off. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.